Vegeta, what does the scouter say about her power level?
It's pretty adequate there, Nappa.
Really?
Yeah, no scouters blowing up or anything.
Weird.
Oh, I see you two are back for another Warframe video.
It's you again, the weakling.
Okay. Yep, I'm here talking about Ivara, and I'm surprised Nappa's still alive. Weren't you supposed to be blasted or something? Huh, Vegeta?
Wow, you guys really hate me.
No, Kakarot's still powering up, and it's only been 3 episodes.
So how long to go?
47.
It's Dragon Ball Z. Gotta get used to the powering up episodes. I mean, look, the rock pebbles are only just started floating.
Anyway, while we wait, let's talk about Ivara, because her power level is way higher than you think. She just knows how to mask it from the scouters.
That's impossible. It cannot be.
Well, just wait and see. What's good, folks? It's KnightmareFrame here with a new Warframe build video. Something that you were not expecting. Umbral Ivara. That's right, the stealthy beast of doom.
That's kinda overselling it.
What? How?
Oh my god, Vegeta, just let him do his little thing video, or else it's gonna be another 4-minute intro.
That was your fault for being ignorant and foolish. I will blast you now, Nappa.
You know what? I'm just gonna cut you off and continue with the video.
But I noticed something here. This is another stealthy Warframe. I'm starting to notice a trend. Are we just gonna be in every stealth Warframe build video that you do?
No, I don't know, you just happen to be here.
Oh my god, Vegeta, just let him do the video.
Okay, distractions aside, Ivara is one of the 4 stealth frames in the game, and the second best stealth frame because Octavia exists. She has 2 forms of invisibility, where she can make herself and allies invisible, but it's not as fluid as Octavia's group stealth. She has great enemy manipulation abilities and a strong exalted weapon to boot. Let's talk about her abilities to get a better understanding. So her first ability is what makes Ivara unique, interesting, fun, and damn good. And you start to feel bad about Vauban, as he didn't get the same love as Ivara did, and he has a prime while she doesn't. DE, I'm looking at you. So by pressing the ability in quick succession, you're able to toggle between different abilities of your quiver. From Noise Arrow, which attracts nearby enemies to where you shot it. Sleep Arrow, once you shoot the arrow, it allows you to put enemies within range to sleep. Good for stealth kills and CC. Recasting it on a slept target does not increase the duration. Cloak Arrow creates a dome of invisibility for a certain duration, and it can be anchored on any surface, and any frame or companion that walks into it become invisible. It can be mobile if you shoot it on a friendly that moves, so you have a mobile invisibility dome, and a maximum of 3 domes can be active at any time. Dash Wire Arrow allows you to create zip lines in some crazy angles for you to get a good vantage point on an enemy, and also great for fishing. The last 2 skills of your quiver are enhanced with the help of an augment called Empowered Quiver. This makes Ivara great for Eidolon hunting. The augment makes Cloak Arrow grant 100% status immunity, perfect for resisting those nasty magnetic procs, and the Dash Wire Arrow gives you 100% crit damage multiplier while on it. That's if you're bored of Harrow and want to try something new. And her second ability, Navigator, you take control of a projectile from changing the flight path and speed of the projectile. So basically any weapon that fires a projectile, and yes, arcanes do count, so Exotic Contagion is a go with Ivara's Navigator. Also, the longer the distance the projectile travels, the increased damage it will deal. On to Prowl, her third ability, where you become invisible forever. Well, not really. It's a channeling ability, so as long as you have the energy, you'll remain invisible. But there is a catch. You'll move so damn slow. There's an augment used to increase the movement speed, but don't worry about that. If you use a loud and alarming weapon, it will remove you out of your stealth. And also if you sprint or bullet jump, so you have to walk at all times, jump or dodge roll. And to get to hard to reach spots, you can always use your Dash Wire Arrow. And don't forget, while in Prowl, you gain the ability to pickpocket enemies within range of you. And you would need 100% power strength for that 100% loot chance. And her final ability, Artemis Bow, the exalted bow of doom. Modded right alongside a certain build, it can nuke hard. And it is currently the only primary exalted weapon. and it's a bow, but it goes well with Ivara, so that's all good for me. Just like any exalted weapon, when it's active you cannot use any other weapon, and it scales from power strength and the mods you put into it. It's mainly puncture, but it would have been way OP if it was slash based. Alrighty, now on to the modding section. A reminder to all, everyone plays Warframe differently, so these builds here are built around my playstyle. Yes, there are things that work a certain way for you, and some mods may benefit you in certain game modes. In the end, I'm not you, and you ain't me. Now our first build is my all-rounder build for nuking and even Eidolon hunts. It's a balanced build for all her abilities to function with no negatives. We're using 2 augments, Concentrated Arrow, and Empowered Quiver. We use the Empowered Quiver for the Dashwire Arrow critical damage increase. And Concentrated Arrow is the Artemis Bow augment. It has negatives and positives. It removes our punch through and gives us 1 arrow. But in return we gain 50% crit chance, and when we get a headshot, the arrow explodes in a 7-meter radius, and the explosion can be scaled with range mods. If you want, you can swap out Empowered Quiver for more range. Also, we have no survivability mods on this build, so we need to play safe. Arcane Rage increases damage outputs on rifles, and yes, it works with our Artemis Bow. If you do not want to use Concentrated Arrow, you can swap out Arcane Rage for Arcane Acceleration for more fire rate. The second build is our Umbral build, where we focus on Artemis Bow and Prowl. This is the build I use in general content and endurance runs, similar to the first build but with more HP and range. And finally, our Prowl build, used for stealth missions, group and solo endurance runs. We have max efficiency and a larger enemy radar and a good chunk of duration, with tolerable range, using the augment Infiltrate to increase our movement speed. With this build, we are Parma invisible. Our power strength is under 100%, but we don't really worry about that. 40% loot chance is still good enough. And lastly, our Artemis Bow build. I went with Viral and Hunter Munitions, and you definitely need the fire rate for this. I choose Vigilante Fervor for the additive critical hits, but you can go for Speed Trigger or Vile Acceleration for faster fire rates. In the end, these are the builds that I use, and you can build her however you want, but I do suggest to try these builds out. Alright folks, that's been it for me. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts and input on the build and tips and tricks, do share them in the comment section down below. For more, links will be in the description. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, peace.